Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today we are back playing some more Danganronpa V3. Last time we were investigating a murder. Not this one, but, you know, we were investigating Angie's murder. Came to perform a seance, and Tenko died in the middle of it. So, it's a Danganronpa Chapter 3, so you know there's gotta be two dead bodies. Classic Danganronpa. And, we are going to start investigating to see if we can figure out who did this, or how this was done. But yeah, I have some suspicions. I have no idea. Let's go ahead and just get closer to the body. So let's look at the body. Tenko's dead body. She took her last breath, crouched over like this. According to the Montecuba file, her only injury is a stab wound on to her neck. This wound was fatal. Must have caused instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the seance. Oh wait, we did hear a thunk. So don't not say a word till the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty, whatever. One of those is a word. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way.
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Tenko's last moments. Okay. Iron cage. This is a cage used in seance.
Is this?
Looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. He was inside of it. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We were supposed to remove it as well. But it was Himiko who rushed in to remove the cage first.
Hey.
Hey, look at this.
Is this?
Blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
Yes, I imagine so. The splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Shuichi, there's no way that she wasn't. You saw her go in the cage. You saw her when the sheet was lifted off and her still be in the cage. Like, obviously she was killed in the cage. Tenko went under the cage before the seance. When the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then?
She was stabbed right when the cage was lifted. That would explain this bloodstain, right?
Huh?
What? She wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted? Huh? That's a possibility. I don't think so. Because when they showed, like, there was definitely blood already before, when they mean the cage was lifted, like when Himiko like lifted it off of her, like that's not possible, I don't think. But anyway, iron cage. We need to back away. It looked like, okay, a ruined magic circle, sure. The magic circle Q drew on the floor. Well, at least it was.
Oh dear.
Been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well.
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
What?
You feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful seances. Why? I've even had spirits enter my butt.
Right.
Shut up, I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written in the Cage Dog Village document.
Hey.
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Magic circle Kyo, core Kyo drew. Okay. Let's see. Hole in the corner. A small opening in the corner of the room. Doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still.
Is this?
Oh, looks like there's space under here too. Oh, hold on. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down
Wait a
there?
minute.
After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Yeah! Right, let's do it. If we can go under the floor... Wasn't, Himiko in that corner? I don't remember. I don't remember if Himiko was in that corner. Yeah, I think she was, because, Kyo made a mention that, like, oh, there's, like, you know, holes near you so don't, like, walk around and whatnot. That'd be crazy if Himiko went under, stabbed, like, Tenko, and then, like... She'd have to be a really good actor, with everything with all of her reactions so far. I guess we'll look at the white cloth, we'll look at the statue, we'll look at everything. But she used for the seance. Yep. It covered all our vision. Well, not that we could see anyway because it was so dark, but this was placed on top of the cage. He was the one who removed it. Does that have any blood on it?
Is this?
This cloth is pretty thick. Similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, it does have some blood. Okay. Look, there's a blood stain on it, right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. His Tenko wasn't stabbed through the cloth.
Okay.
He was stabbed underneath the cloth. Yep. White sheet. Okay, all this one, it seems like the how might be a little bit more straightforward. The who is going to be probably harder. It's the wooden dog statue used in the seance. I believe it's called the dog god. We'll stop during the seance. This wooden statue was on top of the cage. Took 4 of us to remove it. Wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls. I guess I didn't register that when Himiko went and like lifted the cage, she also would have had to push the statue off of the cage, right? Which is kind of crazy. I mean, adrenaline does give you some crazy strength sometimes, but like that is pretty insane. What do you know about girls? Have you even touched a woman besides your mother? What?
I'm kidding.
That was like, that came from out of nowhere. Anyway.
Is this?
If this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. Didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Dog statue? Okay. See, is there anything else? Do we need to do anything about the candles hung on the wall? They're the only source of light in this room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it was pitch black. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Alright, can we... I don't know if we can go in there or not now. Corner of the room. Something's down there. Alright, so there's more stuff up here. I guess I need to... Let's just talk to the people. Maybe they have some clues.
Hey!
Himiko! Hey, Himiko! Be strong, Himiko!
Wait.
Dante, if you shake Himiko that much, she's going to break.
What?
But she's not talking. It's like Himiko not even here.
Like I thought.
You must have been really shocked over Tenko. Let's leave her be for now. Okay. Himiko. Alright, so we're not going to learn much there. What happens if we get really close to Kibo? Can we see your lit up eyes? It's pretty awesome. I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all. Kyo, you have anything?
That cannot
Why?
be.
Why did this?
I knew it.
Yo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I've talked about that as well, but why did the seance fail? Probably because she was dead before we finished the song or whatever. We performed all the steps flawlessly. Seems more concerned by that than the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the cage child again, did someone take his spear this time? Oh, I don't know. That was so funny to me.
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the seance?
I see. Yes.
True. It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle so her head touched the mark of stone. The Shuichi Kokichi placed the cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed a white cloth over the cage. Then all 4 of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the 4 corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the cage child song. The seance should have been complete, but
Ah,
now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. Yeah, there was a thunk. Which I think was the floor being moved. This is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something?
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. Okay, right. I completely forgot. So all 4 of them took off the dog statue. I was like, wait a minute. That'd be crazy if Himiko just like took it all off. I forgot because of the white cloth. They would have known that Tenko was dead at this point. First, all 4 of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage. And the moment she lifted it, then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes?
Then
Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is, why ever did the seance fail? I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Did someone move from their corner? Did someone else sneak in here?
what's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. He never was one to pull her punches. Sound during seance. Yeah, I think that's going to be a very important clue. Alright, is there anything else to look at? Do I just need to talk to everybody? Think so? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking to people because I don't see any other, like, clues, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see any other clues. Oh, man, what a lame function. You should have made him, like, a transformer or something. Okay, you don't have anything. I don't think you're gonna have anything. This investigation is over and shut. It's all thanks to me for giving Kibo's new function. Now then, wow, Tango's killer is obviously one of you stupid assholes who signed up to this bullshit seance in the first place.
No.
No, not necessarily. Seriously, the seance was clearly set up to lure her in and kill her. How could someone who wasn't in the room kill her?
Could it be?
You believe that Tango was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
No other possibility, shit for brains. God, you don't even know that? If they somehow, like, find a way that Tango was not killed during the seance, I'm gonna maybe be mad because, like, I don't understand how that could possibly be the case. It is true that Tango was alive before the seance began and dead after it. This is the point of no return. Tango, after this point, you mustn't speak. Next time you open your mouth, it'll be Angie speaking through you. Understood, will not say a word till the seance is over. Yeah, Tango answered Kyo, so at that point she was most certainly alive. When the candles were relit, she was dead. Had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark, I'm positive. What time exactly was Tango killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Let me just get closer to Tango's body. Maybe I can get a look at, like, the floor or something. Yeah, okay. Oh, and the pebble as well. Ah, this floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tango.
Why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
If I remember correctly.
It wasn't like this before. It must have come looser in the seance.
Why?
Why'd it come looser in the seance?
But
Floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. Loose floorboard. We'll get a look at the marker stone. There's a rock next to Tango's body. This must be... Use rest of forehead on the stone marker I place here. This stone that I bought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Certainly. Just merely need as a marker for forehead to rest upon. I'm like this. There you go. Tango had a forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Mark stone. Okay.
hey,
Alright. Alright, so those were the things I needed to see. I should have figured that one out. Maki, we finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
By the way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light? Kibo?
that's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down. Does this candle have any sort of cover, or are you just gonna, like, set the whole floor on fire?
Okay.
Okay, I got it. I feel like taking a candle below a wooden floor is just, like, a fire hazard of some sort, but I guess that's just me. Pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. Ooh. A lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues, like maybe the dripping blood. It'd look pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, let's examine this blood stain. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboard. Fresh blood, this is definitely Tango's. Obviously. Okay, so that's all part of the same thing. There's also some blood over here. Oh. Cut crosspiece. What is that?
Ah,
Oh, look, part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off. Oh, I see.
That's true.
See the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width, too. From what I can see of it,
that's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why. Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then,
What purpose does it serve? Floorboard underneath Tango's body is loose, and the crosspiece supporting it has been cut. Culprit did all this, then why? I can't quite tell if that's like, can they fit through there? Because that's what I would have thought, but I don't know. Okay, so that's going to be important, and I feel like I'm going to have a hard time sort of figuring that out and piecing that together, but it is what it is. We'll deal with that when we get to it. Dried blood. The blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from where Tango's blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
Hey, the back of this floorboard has blood on it too.
Ah,
You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
what do you mean?
Did Tango's blood splatter here when she got killed?
that's true.
I wonder, I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
But these blood stains here are completely dry. Must be some reason these particular stains are dry. I wonder if whoever killed Angie maybe came here for some reason to set up the next, like maybe they were already planning to kill another person, and they had some sort of conflict, or maybe even the sword or whatever they used like was with them that had blood that dried here while they were cutting off the crosspiece. And maybe this is like confirmation that it's going to be the same killer for both murders. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I really don't know. Loose floorboard. Okay, is there anything else to look at? Oh, hello. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on the sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab. Oh, wow.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
Sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
that's right.
Since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself.
but
But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. That her posture is the question.
Hey,
If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle onto the floor in the dark. Or it could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Interesting. Okay. What is this? Some of the wood is corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
hey,
This is the wall of the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did alright because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
And they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Well,
True. Would we have seen a light through the floorboards or no? Use a light to move around under the floor? Is that possible? Uh-oh. Did Kibo use his eye functions to, like, get revenge on all of us for treating him so badly? Think we finished investigating here?
is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I'm starting to get fed up with all this dust. So we might have to check out the empty rooms to the left and right, maybe, just to see if there's some sort of entryway from there. I don't know. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back, and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
Before we begin investigating this room, you sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black one we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit for the first murder, the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. Oh, dude, what if we expose the killer, like Tenko's killer, but they don't get punished, and then they just don't kill for the rest of the game and ends up as one of the survivors? Yo, that would be such a Kokichi move. I'm just saying that right now. That'd be such a Kokichi move to kill, get away with it, and still be a survivor at the end. I don't know. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Okay, I don't exactly know where we need to go, though. When I came to the hallway, okay, I was like, hopefully the game points me in a direction. A scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What? There's more? Oh my gosh, what? Don't do that to me. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry in terror? Kokisha, I hate you so much. Why would you do? I literally was about to have a heart attack. I cannot. Oh my gosh.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. This is a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. Wait, so what happened?
Why?
Okay, so what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
Oh, you stepped through a floorboard.
So
It got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck. Crosspiece was gone? Does that mean... Uh-huh. What?
Huh?
No.
Confidence, dreams.
Oh no.
That's
Oh
what the killing game
no.
is all about. Killing game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games, they're all nothing compared to the killing game. The killing game just can't be beat. Behold, students, the entrance to the trial.
Oh, I do.
grounds.
I feel like I don't have enough information, but I also don't feel like we have any more locations where we can get more information. Oh my gosh. I guess time's up.
Oh.
Aw man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. He perfectly reenacted the seances, what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact ways in the picture. And not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trials, so see you there. Please don't, like, die on your way there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi, okay. So at least that was real blood. I was like, yo, if you're just, like, playing a prank right now, like, I'm gonna be so mad. But, like, alright, it was real blood, but, you know. Oh, I hate this game that it just did that to me. Oh, gosh. Let's go, too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Not particularly. Oh, gosh. Well, I guess we have to head to the trial grounds now. So, we are going to go there. But we're not gonna enter in. We're gonna kind of wait until we actually start the class trial for that. So, yeah, all right, we're gonna end this off now. So that way we can get a nice clean start for the class trial, because I'm sure this one's gonna be a long one. We have some clues, but we don't really have a ton of information. So it's really just going to depend on how the information is sort of presented in the class trial and how we can start putting things together. I do think I'm going to have a difficult time because I don't really understand how most of this was done. I think Tenko's kill is a little bit more straightforward, but I don't even know if that's the same killer as Angie's or not. I think this is going to be really complicated class trial, like gameplay-wise, but I'm going to do my best. So hopefully have some patience, as I probably mess a lot of things up. But I am going in with, you know, somewhat high hopes. As long as I can start pointing towards a culprit before I am, you know, put on the spot to guess one, then I will be a little bit happier than what happened with the last class trial at that point. So this is definitely probably the craziest one so far. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully y'all are as well. If so, let me know, and I will see y'all in the next time. So till then, peace out.